What's up, everyone? Welcome back into the Fantrax Toolshed YouTube channel. Eric Cross with you here. Going to be discussing the pros and cons of drafting Tyler Glasnow in 2023. But before I do, make sure to hit that subscribe button below to check out all the other great video we have here on the channel. As we know, Tyler Glasnow is one of the most talented arms in the game, but he's become an enigma for fantasy baseball. He's really been that enigma for a while now. We have Buxton and Mondesi, kind of the two poster boys for that on the hitting side of things, and Glasnow is that guy on the pitching side of things. Big risk, big reward. So he is kind of a hard one to value, hard one to rank for 2023. Let's start with the positives here. Look at 2021. Can't really look at 2022. He only threw 114 pitches, but in 2021, added in that slider at a 32.3% usage rate, dropped the curveball to 13.5. Kind of odd to see the curveball drop that far in usage, given how great it was. Really, how great it's been for a long time now. One of the best curveballs in baseball, 0.85 batting average against, 122 slug, 56.1% whiff rate. But that slider was very good as well. Kind of unfair to add in a slider kind of on the fly like that and have it be a very good pitch. 197 batting average against and a 46.3% whiff rate, along with that great fastball he has as well, averaging around 97 miles an hour. So all three of his offerings, exclude that changeup, all three of his offerings had a batting average against under 200 in 2021 and the great whiff rates on both of the breaking balls there. And that led to some pretty good success, obviously, for Glasnow here in 2021. He had a 2.66 ERA and a 36.2% strikeout rate. K rate has been above 33% every year since 2019. And that walk rate has kind of settled down into that 8% range, which is very manageable for him, much better than he was earlier on in his career. This video you're seeing here on the screen is from a late season start against the New York Mets, where he strikes out Jeff McNeil with a fastball up 96 miles an hour, curveball down and in to Francisco Lindor, and then that slider down and away to Pete Alonso. So three very good hitters, shows how nasty that Glasnow can be. But there's obviously the cons here. Obviously, there's pros and cons to everybody, especially Tyler Glasnow, and we're gonna get into those now. The big con here is the workload, right? This is his innings pitched year by year for his career. Got up to 111.2 in 2018. That is the year he came over to Tampa Bay from Pittsburgh in that very lopsided trade that we all remember quite fondly. Or, we just remember it because how bad it was for the Pittsburgh Pirates, how great it was for Tampa Bay. But maxed out at 111.2 then 60 and 2/3 in 2019, 57 and a third in 2020. And who knows what he could have done that year, because that was the shortened 2020 season. So only 60 games. So maybe he could have gotten ahead of that 2018 total. Then 88 in 2021 and only the 6.2 last year. So that is why I'm kind of avoiding him this year. The ADP right now is around pick 85 on average. That is the SP23, right behind Luis Castillo, Zach Gallen, and Joe Musgrove, right ahead of Yu Darvish, Christian Javier, Framber Valdez, and Robbie Ray. It's already gone down a handful of spots. Maybe I have a little bit to do with that, as I've been preaching don't draft him at ADP. Love the talent. He's a top 10 pitching talent in baseball, no doubt about it, but there's just too much risk there. If you can give you 120, 130 innings, I think it's worth it, but that would be asking him to pitch the most innings of his career, and he has not shown yet he is capable of doing that. Could he? Absolutely. You never know. But I think there's just too much risk. If I could get him more like the pick 120 to 130 range, I would love that. Or even 110, I would be okay with that. That's down in like the Kyle Wright, Logan Webb, Logan Gilbert range. I would love that, but that is not going to happen. His max pick is 124, but that was in one draft. He's on his highest pick, 46. That's his min pick right now. There's just too much risk for me to draft Glasnow there. If you want to, and you already have maybe a couple arms that are safer arms, great, but that's a lot of risk for your SP2. So I will be avoiding in 2023. And let's just hope that he can have a great year. He said I put together one of these years. Let's hope it's 2023. Maybe I'll buy in to the ADP next year. We shall see. Thank you for tuning into this video here on the Fantrax Toolshed YouTube channel. Subscribe below, and I'll see you next time.